It was just another Monday morning at Denver International Airport. Flight 247 to Seattle was boarding as usual, business travelers, families, the whole mix. The sky was clear. The pilot, Captain Lewis Grant, was greeting everyone with a calm smile. But in seat 1 a man named Ethan Cole wasn't smiling. He was quiet, nervous, his hands trembling as he stared out the window. When a flight attendant asked if he was all right, he just whispered he was afraid of flying. The flight took off smoothly. For about an hour, everything was normal. Then, a woman saw Ethan jump to his feet, eyes wide, breathing heavily. He started mumbling about needing to get out. He pushed past the man next to him and marched straight for the emergency exit. A flight attendant yelled, "Sir, stop right there." But he ignored her. He grabbed the handle. The cabin erupted in panic. And then, a sound no one will ever forget, a deep, metallic click. The door's seal loosened, and a terrifying whistle of wind filled the plane as Ethan screamed, "Let me out." The plane shook violently as a roaring wind slammed against the fuselage. Alarms echoed through the cabin, loud, sharp, and terrifying. Passengers screamed as oxygen masks dropped from above. Ethan Cole was on the floor, pinned down, but his hand still gripped the emergency handle. His eyes were wild. He kept shouting, "We're not supposed to be in the air. They'll find us if we don't get out." In the cockpit, Captain Lewis fought for control. "Cabin pressure's dropping fast," shouted his co-pilot. "We're at 30,000 feet. If that door opens, it's over." Lewis grabbed the radio. "Mayday, this is Flight 247. Then it happened, a deafening burst of wind. The emergency door ripped open slightly, a white stream of condensation shooting through. The sound was unbearable. Suddenly, Ethan screamed, "We're not alone up here." He looked toward the window, and for a second a flight attendant saw it too, a shadow outside, something moving, following them. Just then, the cockpit door opened. "We just lost contact with the tower," the captain said, pale as a ghost. "Something's jamming our signal." The plane drifted through the clouds, engines growling under strain. Red emergency lights flickered, casting an eerie glow on the silent, terrified passengers. Huddled near row 14, I peeked out the window. A shifting, smoky shape was following us, moving in a way that smoke shouldn't. The man beside me, Ethan, was whispering, "It found us. I told you, it followed me here." He said he'd seen it on his last flight, a creature that waits above the clouds. A sudden, violent thud shook the entire plane. Something had hit us. The captain's voice came over the speaker, shaky but controlled, confirming an external impact. In the cockpit, the radar showed a large, fast-moving object right beside them, broadcasting no signal. Then, through the static of the radio, a distorted, inhuman voice whispered, "You shouldn't have opened it." Back in the cabin, a child pointed and screamed. We all saw it, then a dark figure gliding beside the plane, its form bending and shifting. It had no face, but we all felt it staring back.